AEW Fight Forever gameplay has been showed at GamesCom. But is it good? Let's talk about it. What up, ladies and gents? This is your boy Mike of All Trades, and this is Mo Plays. So you guys know Mo Plays, the channel where we talk about all things gaming and talk about things I'm passionate about. So, for anybody who doesn't know, I love the Aki games. I love the THQ games from back in the day, whether it be No Mercy or WCW NWO Revenge, or the best one out of them all, WrestleMania 2000. Yeah, that's my opinion. We can argue about it. So, I was particularly excited when they announced the fact that THQ Nordic was going to be teaming up with AEW to create the new AEW game. AEW Fight Forever, right? And they've been hyping this thing up for a long time, and they did a trailer with Britt Baker and Tony Schiavone, and the gameplay was kind of, it was alright. It showed mini games, whatever else, right? But right now, we have the ability to see what the game looks like from a live demo build. So I haven't watched this at all or anything else like that. I got it queued up. I figured I would watch it along and give you my genuine reactions while watching it. So, here we go. So I see Evil Uno, Cocabana, and whoever this dude is. No clue, but, you know, let's see what it's like.
Is that his name?
It is now.
Okay, looks like we're getting the trailer. Oh, that new Use logo is dope.
Ladies and gentlemen, anything goes in your main event tonight.
So I wonder if this is the trailer that they showed before. Oh.
Floor. We've got Kenny Omega versus Adam Cole lined up for you to.
Oh, okay. So they look hella cartoonish. Adam Cole's jacket looks good. Kenny Omega's jacket's got nice textures, but man.
In your match
today.
So you're going to see a full one-on-one match
Fans, here we
between
go.
the two.
An exciting match. Standing by.
Making his way to the
Are they?
Kenny.
They updated Kenny's model. That's cool.
Up first, Kenny against Adam Cole.
Wait, they don't get full ring entrances? Wait, they don't get full ring entrances? They're doing like the Impact thing? All right, Aubrey Edwards.
It's still in development.
That's right. So this game is still in development. This is all some pre-footage.
They got William Regal
it is
screen on
not
there,
the finalized footage. And right now, we also have some tutorialization. AEW coaches will be the ones who teach you things within AEW, within the AEW Fight Forever game. In this instance, obviously,
Extra
William
punch,
Regal,
water kick.
the
Okay.
BCC,
They separated punch strikes. That's
the
cool.
coach of the BCC,
That's
here
a la
to teach us the
WWE
very
2K22
basics
right now.
of pro wrestling. And it is exactly how you think it would work. You have a strike attack, you have a strong strike attack, you have a grapple, and it is exactly the way you think it would be played. In fact, if you see right here, do ignore the finishers and signatures for the time being. Pin is your left bumper. Right and left bumper are your reversals for grapple, for strikes. Holding any of the buttons also is a strong strike or a strong grapple.
You can assign extra finishers?
A lot of the stuff that we are accustomed to playing, if you're in my generation at the very least, back in the Nintendo 64 era and stuff, that is exactly how this game plays.
Nice.
We see
Corner swing attack buff. Oh, that's
so it is
that's
very
cool.
reminiscent of those times. In fact, I didn't even need to read the tutorial, and I was capable of playing this very, very quickly. You can see also on the bottom left and right hand side we have our momentum bars.
Stiff.
And the way momentum works in this game is
But
as you
can
build
hear
up
the sound.
Your arsenal, as you hit more moves, like this back body drop that he just performed.
Like you can hear the mat. When they hit the mat, you can hear that.
And up. And eventually, if the momentum is right, if you get up.
I know I'm not supposed to pause this like this, right? But Aubrey Edwards isn't being extra like Aubrey Edwards usually is. Usually Aubrey Edwards, like, he's like flailing around the ring and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So, yeah, there's that. Just want to point that out.
Enough momentum, you will have the option to then do signature maneuvers.
As you said, I mean, this is just a snapshot of the game. We did
the crowd looks really good though
for this game show,
and the ramp has got the flickering neons in the background.
We are
really
doing
good.
polishing. So
Adam Cole's taunting a lot though.
Continues.
It's nice to see the spirit meter.
Of course. Now, whatever you may think of this footage right now, it's already improved, I think, from
Yes,
our.
definitely.
It is constantly being worked on by the team. Kenny obviously has a big part in what is done in the game. And
He's the creative mastermind behind everything.
I was going to say you've worked with him, and
What a
he's very
title.
hands-on.
What a title, the creative mastermind.
Yeah, definitely is.
And we
Sadly,
also
he's not at Gamescom, but in the spirit he is
in
here.
spirit he's there for sure. You can see this is
It's weird
a
that Kenny
very
Omega
typical
isn't
Kenny
at
Omega
Gamescom doing
backbreaker.
this.
Just earlier
They
we
got
saw his
even, you know,
taunts.
which that's
There's
fine, I
actual
guess.
audio on taunt. So Adam Cole says "Bay Bay" when he does his taunt. Kenny Omega says "Boom" when he points
Gucci
the gun. We've got our first pin here. One, obviously Aubrey Edwards, our referee, in the ring.
Oh,
Do
that
not
was a
get
bad
confused,
grapple.
That is not Rick Knox.
That was weird. It didn't even connect.
German suplex.
I mean, it was really important to get this real AEW feeling into the game with
So-
all the original voice lines, with everything, with chants.
You see these buffs, but it's not
There you
explaining
go.
what
There's
the
his
buffs
back
do.
elbow from the corner.
It's just
and
saying
so
buff.
the movesets for the characters, from what I have seen, are very spot on. We're going to see more of Kenny's very soon. There's also springboard maneuvers, in case you were wondering. There
Oh,
it
that's
is.
bad.
Now, the signature maneuvers I was talking about just earlier, there's actually a plethora of the great word, by the way, Colt Cabana. A plethora of signature maneuvers. You can do up to 5 different signature maneuvers, and they can be from
So
any
it says
direction. Those are
signature, so
activated
that's
with your
cool.
D-pad. You can see right here, here are Kenny Omega's finishers and signatures. So
So they've tied signatures to the D-pad. So up, down, up, down. Kenny's got 4. And of course, Kenny's got 5 finishers because, you know, it's not AEW unless everybody's got like 4 or 5 finishers, right? So 4 signatures: Powerbomb, V-Trigger, Snapdragon Suplex, Running V-Trigger, and then Snapdragon Suplex 3, right? So it says slots, but a lot of these are situational. Like you see, it says grapple weir, you know what I mean? This is a running V-Trigger. Yeah, it's situational stuff. So I think it's really only 2, but they slot them like that because you can do them in different ways.
at this available moment, we have the signatures such as the Powerbomb V-Trigger, we've got the Running V-Trigger, a Snapdragon Suplex, and a different version of Snapdragon Suplex. And then when we finally get to the finisher, we'll finally be able to unlock the One Wing Angel and various
All right, so let's see what he does.
modifications to that move. And
So you got to grapple first
this is
before
the
you
first
do it.
of his signatures. This is the Powerbomb into a V-Trigger. There we are.
Oh, the replays are nice. Replays from Revenge and No
Now,
Mercy.
obviously,
That's nice.
pinning your opponent is with that left bumper, as I said earlier. Kenny Omega not wanting
must
to
be
end
playing
this
the
match
AI.
just yet.
And
He's
the
gotta
cool
be
thing
playing
about the
AI.
controls is also they're
So
easy to
wait.
learn, but they're hard to
Hold
master.
on. He just did a
And that's the cool
signature.
thing. I think
How'd he
it's-
get another
it's
one?
possible for
So wait,
everyone
are
to
you
start
just
playing
in
this game and
signature
trying this
state
game,
until it goes
but
away?
To be really good, you need to spend some time.
In fact,
Wait a
that's
minute.
true. Now,
So
we also
you
have,
just keep
the
doing
momentum,
signatures
meter goes
until
to
you pop
special when
special.
you taunt during a signature phase, and so that will turn you into special phase. The special phase is short. You've played Yuke's previous games. You understand that you only have a short counter to do these
One Wing
moves.
Angel.
So as you can see, we've rushed to do the One-Winged Angel right here on Adam Cole. But there's a short period. You can already tell, bottom left-hand side, it expired.
Oh wow! So he just taunted
And
once
the
and
momentum
got
can
put
be
back in
cut
the
short
signature.
fairly quickly. Adam Cole takes over, and Kenny's signature bar is removed fairly quickly.
Adam Cole's not okay. So what I'm
it's
seeing
just
right
a
now, there's no limb damage. Like he's not holding his head or whatever else. Adam Cole done called a freaking power bomb, a V trigger, One Wing Angel, and like they're not holding any limbs or showing any damage.
Bring back this old school arcade style.
That's right.
And
See, look, like
I
he's
think
standing
we're on a
there.
pretty good
You know,
way.
back in the day, they would have they would have held his shoulder or held
Now,
an arm,
if you see
or,
also the
or
bottom
the head would
left-hand
have been
side,
like this or whatever. You know,
Kenny's head took damage, so over time,
Don't give up.
Kenny's head will take damage, arms will take damage, legs will take damage, body will take damage, and you can pinpoint something to make it easier to submit. So in this example right here, to get out of a submission, you mash the buttons. It is not a
This is clearly
mini
captured
game of
from
sorts.
Twitch,
Same with kicking out.
so
You're
keep that
very
in
good
mind.
well, big backbreaker again. If you're very good at reversals and stuff, LB, RB is what you'll need. Oh, here we go.
so he
Now, if
taunted
I'm
him
a button
again.
masher, what would I be good at?
You'd be good at striking for sure, but you'd also be good at kicking out, is which I was getting at before I was
So he popped special,
Kinda
and
rudely
it's
interrupted by
flashing,
nobody?
and there it
I was
is.
really
So once he got his
interrupted by
going, now
looking
Adam
at the
Cole's
footage,
got
I'll
it.
be
By
honest.
the
Okay.
greatness of this game.
Adam Cole, baby.
There's the Adam Cole baby
Also,
taunt
I
right
want
there.
to take note of the audience. I don't know. I just feel it's so cool. They have legit T-shirts.
Yes, they actually have AEWshop.com. You should go and buy a t-shirt there.
You know what's funny? I'm recording and somebody just
You can go
subscribed.
to shopaw.com,
That's funny.
and all of those t-shirts are
Roll
in
to the
fact
video.
art from our t-shirts. Every obviously the crowd has different models for every character. In this instance, you're going to see
But does he do Panama Sunrise?
Adam Cole just hit a signature maneuver right before his brainbuster to the knee, but he is in that signature phase for a much longer time than he would be in a finisher phase.
So it blinks and flashes. Okay, that's good to know. So you have a limited opportunity to
There's
do as
the
many
patella
signatures you want.
Brainbuster. And this is in this instance,
Oh, last shot!
he hits the boom.
Oh, they
from
call it
behind
the
head
boom. That's right, AEW, the boom.
and could win this match at this moment.
It's not over yet.
And they got mashing.
So like I said
mashing
earlier,
kick out.
breaking the pinfall is by mashing the button. There you are.
2.99.
You mash fast enough, you can kick out just before 3.
Yo,
making
this
it a
match is about to get a
2.9.
I would be the
5-star
best
Meltzer
kick-outer
rating.
in the game.
You would, I'm sure.
The crowd chanting, "Holy
They have a
sugar,
holy
honey,
shit
iced
chant
tea!"
in here?
Oh yes,
Wow.
all kinds of chanting.
Wow.
In there. Been recorded at AEW live shows for the last 3-4 months. If you've been to any of our live shows in America, you have not. Wow. You may have.
Oh, that
been
was nice. See,
part
look,
of,
stale moves
recordings
if
for
you have
this game.
repetition. That's good.
The live crowds got to
That's
contribute
a
their
good call.
voices to our video game.
Let them know if they're stale. That's nice.
Which
And
is
there's my friend
great, and-
Frank in the crowd. Different Frank.
What we don't see in this demo right now is we also have plenty of
How many
weapons
times
in
is
this
he gonna
game.
talk?
We have 40 different ones.
How many?
Oh,
40
oh,
different
oh,
weapons.
Avalanche.
Different weapons.
Avalanche,
Oh,
One
here
Wing
it is.
Angel. Okay.
One Wing Angel off the
Okay.
top.
That's not bad.
That absolutely has to be it. 1, 2, 3.
I was gonna say there's no way he's
There it
sticking out
is.
of that. I was gonna say
So we have a vast
unrealistically
variety
kicks
of
out.
maneuvers that have been handcrafted in this game. No one does the One Wing Angel like Kenny Omega, and this was crafted off footage of him as well. You can see his singles records based on this this one matchup has gone up.
Yeah, but I
One
also
by
love like
Okay, so hold on. Let's go back to that and let's look at that a little bit, right? So my first nitpick is the entrances, right? This was one of my problems with No Mercy. You couldn't get full entrances. People just show up in areas. You know what I mean? Like, that notwithstanding, William Regal, they rush him in there to get a screenshot in or whatever else, right? And that's cool. But like, a move list to tell you what they do, et cetera, et cetera. But if it's anything like the Aki engine, you're just grappling and whatever else, right? And if there's a combo system for the moves, it's not being clearly explained. Like, look, that strike right there, right? Hold on, let me slow that down a little bit, right? I want to slow it down just a little bit because I want you guys to see that, right? So check this out. Look at this. Now watch. Look how the hit, like you see a puff of smoke and it doesn't really do anything. That hit right there, and that one almost misses, right? Like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's cool to see the lockups. Lockups look cool. It's nice to see the ref get out of the way and Aubrey Edwards keep stepping. She's sidestepping. It's some of the weirdest stuff in the world. And the facial expressions, that's nice. Kenny Omega still on the head and whatnot. That's cool. I'm curious about what these buffs do because they haven't explained what the buffs do in game. And why? Okay, here's a question. Why would Adam Cole, you know what I'm saying? Look, he just smacks him on the head and is like, what, is that just to make a way to pick him up? Instead of like just picking him up or whatever else, right? So the taunts look like for the meter, right? So he smacks him, picks him up, right? And then locks up again. So what they didn't say, they said that freaking there was going to be left bumper and right bumper for reversals, right? I'm hoping this is like the Xbox One version, and I'm hoping it's not the PC build. You know what I mean? Hope it's literally just the Xbox One version, because like there are 360 games that look better than this, legit. And I hate saying that because I want this game to be great, but there are 360 games that look better than this, right? I'm concerned about the finisher strength. Like, I hope that's something that you can adjust in game You know, like kind of how like in WWE 2K and the 2K series in WWE 13 they had a meter where you could like turn up the finisher strength or whatever else. I'm hoping that's the case because if you hit somebody with like you have a time period to hit somebody with essentially like 2 or 3 signatures, right? You know, and if you hit somebody with 2 or 3 signatures, and then you hit a finisher, and they kick out, and they're on like some 2.999 thing, you know, and yeah, they said you kick out by mashing the buttons, but how hard do you need to mash? Is there going to be like, you know what I'm saying, mechanics like mechanics like comeback or resiliency kind of things, you know, things that we've come to become accustomed to in our wrestling games, you know, this is the kind of stuff that I'm concerned about, you know, and while it looks good, I guess from an Aki standpoint, like it's not fluid. Like here, look at this one automatic kick out at 1, and at this point, Adam Cole has taken enough damage to at least warrant a 2 count, right? But you know, it's just look suplex. So, and let's talk about that right there, right? So, the suplex. My man took a German, right? Just so we're clear, he took a German. So watch, takes the German, lands on his shoulders and his head, reaches up. Why is he reaching for his back? That's the kind of stuff that they need to go back and refine. Look, I get that they want to get this game out, you know what I mean? And 2K23 is going to probably come out in March. And I get that they don't want to compete with that. But, yo, this game is not ready for prime time at all. At all. Like, it's nice, you know what I mean? Like, I get that they were trying to show off in the match because, let's be real, the way they're playing this game right now, none of us are playing that. And that collision right there, look at that. Here, let me see if I can slow it down fast enough. This collision right here, like, look how close Adam gets to the ropes, right? And look at that. It's like he got sucked in vacuum style. And yeah, that happens in other games. That does happen, right? But that's stuff that should be fixed, you know? Even in 2K23, you're going to whiff, or 2K22, I'm sorry, you're going to whiff if, you know what I'm saying, if AJ goes for the forearm or if you go for a springboard, you're going to whiff. You know what I mean? Like, that's just going to happen. And this game's been in development enough, and they've gassed it up enough to where, you know, we should be in the building and they should be doing stuff, you know? And this is helpful. This information's helpful. Again, CM Punk, there's some footage on Twitter, you know, about CM Punk fighting the Big Show, and that's what made this whole thing come about in the first place, right? But, you know, Kenny's got 4 signatures. He's got 5 finishers, you know what I mean? Which just seem to be situational things, again, like we talked about. But it's like, what's the point? If you're literally going for the AEW vibe and you want your AEW vibe to literally be like how it is on the show where you hit 14 finishes and people kick out, they're not devastating. Like, look, like right now, right? He goes into the power bomb, you know what I'm saying, into the V trigger. Bang, right? That should be damage. There's like no body in the UI to tell you how much damage you've done to somebody. You just see the image, right? And so, and let's be real about this, right? There's no like lockout systems or whatever for reversals, and that's fine. But Kenny Omega has a signature. Why is he doing a bar? Look at that, Snapdragon suplex. That's a signature. And now you see his head. Briefly. You briefly see the freaking head and the icon. It's not enough. So, all the damage Adam Cole took, along with 2 signatures, and his head's only orange, right? And so here, Kenny Omega hits the one-winged angel. And this looks good, right? That looks good. Aubrey Edwards looks derpy, you know, whatever, right? But Adam Cole, you know what I'm saying, Kenny Omega's not going to pin right after that. But look at that, how much meter that he got to retain. He retained so much meter and literally was able to instantly taunt one time and go back into signature. Like, I get the ebb and flow and the domination of a match, but with that kind of style, literally, you can hit somebody with the finisher, they can get laid out, you can taunt again and be back on signature. It'll literally just be offense, on offense, on offense, on offense. And your opponent never has a chance to really get back in, you know what I'm saying? Because they instantly almost had signature. Again, I've been talking for 30 seconds, and look at that. Kenny Omega taunted one time, and he's back in signature right now. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely insane. Because anybody who's really playing this game, like me, I'm going to hit a signature, or I'm going to hit the finish, and I'm going to pin. So why? Why? Why do you need to do so many? It's kind of unbalanced. It's legitimately unbalanced from what we're seeing so far. And again, I'm not hands-on with the game. I'm not touching it. I'm not doing anything to it right now. But this is hella unbalanced. And it's concerning. Legit. Even right now, Adam Cole, you know what I'm saying, wasting all the time in the world. Could have hit the finish, you know what I mean, and doesn't. Loses the finish, whatever else, right? I get it. They're showcasing the game, you know. Absolutely fine. No problems with that at all. And here goes a sig, you know what I mean? Boom. Cool beans, right? But there's no way to come back. But look how fast Kenny lost his spirit. You know, if you're going to have the up that fast, I guess if that, maybe that's the way of balancing the game, that you lose all of your your spirit when somebody hits you with a signature finisher. And that's fine. But you shouldn't have the last shot. You shouldn't have the ability to go right back into super. Like, look how much meter of spirit freaking Adam Cole has. You know what I mean? Like, that's the stuff that I am personally genuinely concerned about as someone who genuinely wants to play this game, you know? Kenny Omega's in danger, like, right now. He was, and then it just went away with one strike. That's another thing that's concerning. Like, is the comeback mechanic that strong for Kenny Omega? Or is the comeback mechanic like that in general in the game? Because, look, literally, within 5 strikes, he's back in yellow. And that was before the taunt. This is the stuff that I'm concerned about, man. And yeah, I know it's still in development, and it's not the final product, et cetera, right? And that's fine. But look, even the elbow, the collision detection, elbows in the head, right? It's this stuff. This is genuinely the stuff that I care about. You know, this is the stuff that's weird. Thankfully, you know, and we're watching it back again. You know, that why is he taunting twice? You know, the stuff doesn't make sense. You know, unless that's part of the sequence of the move. But one wing angel off the top rope, you know, avalanche, one wing angel, and that's, you know, that's completely fine. You know, 1, 2, 3. And that's cool, but if they don't get that in control and they don't balance this, this game is going to be a mess. But what do you guys think, Do you guys think I'm off base? Are you guys concerned like I am? Let me know in the comments below. I'm Mike Valtrades. This is Mo Plays. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not, as we make our way to 500. And we'll catch you on the next one. Later.